So hello everybody. So this will be the final part of this video. I have some time this morning. I can finish it up. So it's funny. I recorded that last video and started, and it was pretty late at night. And I usually make it a point to make sure that when I retire for the night, when I hear my spouse retiring for the night, that I go to bed as well. I was hoping I could squeeze the rest of this in, but I've still got about 18 holes to play for, if you want to call it that. Really 36 different rolls here, so it was going to be a stretch anyway, and I should have seen that to begin with. But I thought, well, let's try to do it, and it could depend on whether or not it happens. But anyway, so long story short, this is going to be the final. I apologize for misleading you in the last video. I hope you don't hold it against me. But here we will crown a champion of the 2018 San Diego Open. It is currently a three-way tie between Enrique Magallanes, Trent McAdams, and Heath Sommers. It's been a kind of a neck-and-neck thing. You got Dustin Emmerich and Ryan Broadus one behind. Anything could happen here. You got Wallace two behind, and Cavallari, he's four back. He looks like he's probably on the outs, but we'll see what happens here. We've got some guys finishing up here on 18 coming up, so let's play this out and see who wins. It's anybody's game at this point, I think, and we'll just see who is victorious here at Pacific Pines. So we are back here at at our familiar location. And we are going to go ahead and get started here on the 18th with the group of Sommers and Fonseca. Sommers tied for the lead with a blue chip in his possession. So can he stake an early clubhouse lead and maybe be able to hang in there? And there's still some tough holes for some of these other guys left. So again, 18 semi-double cordial. So it'll depend on the D20 whether or not, if you roll a 6, you get that freebie birdie. The decider die would decide that. So here we go with Sommers, and he's going to hold on to that blue chip. He wants to see if he can get a potential birdie putt that has a chance to be made. So he gets control of the hole with a 4-6-6 on the par 5. Let's see what happens here. So is he a shaper? And Sommers is a shaper with his woods, so he may have a chance at he may get on the green in 2 here. We'll see. That is a gallery cheers on the par 5. He gets another blue chip, so he's got 2 to use on the green. Okay, so, and it's a 6. Is he a hacker? No, he is not. So we go to the strong applause. We're going to re-roll this white die and see what happens. So he doesn't have a chance at an eagle here, and it's a 3. So with the strong applause. Third shot carries to the fringe of the green, a difficult putt for birdie. So what he can do here, he's got a difficult putt for birdie. He can use his 2 blue chips to make it easy and have a real shot to stake a score at -11. He's going to do that. Going to use both of them here, so he's got a 66% chance at a birdie here. Can he do this and stake a clubhouse lead? He does. A birdie on the last, and 6 birdies, 1 bogey. That is a 30. Well, on the back 9, that's a 34 and a 67 on the day, for a total for him of 277. Is that correct? Let me double check here. Yes, it is. So that will be, that's minus 11. Clubhouse leader. We'll move everybody back. Adjust the leaderboard since we still got guys to go here. But what we're going to do is we're going to move Sommers behind the star. Hopefully it still shows up there. Yes, it does. Is that from my... Yeah, I'm too close to the... There we go. All right, so there we go. You can see here. So this is anybody who is finished with their tournament goes behind, and so he is finished at minus 11. A nice round for him, and with a nice 5 under par 67. So what now? So now we've got Fonseca, who's going to finish out double cordial. Well, with it being semi-double cordial, we have to roll. So it's going to be double cordial and a 5. That'll be a par. So he was an even par on the back. That's a 74, 2 over par on the round. 209, so that's 270. No, wait, 283. That's a minus 5. Tied with Van Dyke. Okay, so we've got 4 guys finished now. We will go to the 17th with Justin Wallace, 3 back. He's got to make a move now, and he doesn't have any chips really to do it. And what he really needs is an eagle on the 18th. So a 3 means it's going to be a course control 15. He needs a birdie and an eagle, and he's in the rough, so he's got to hole out this rough shot. Par 4, let's double check. 15, rough, and a 2. Master. Is he a master? No, he's not. So that was his chance. He's going to get a moderate second putt for par. And moderate second putt for par is 1 to 5. And he makes it. But his chances have pretty much gone by the wayside. He needs a double eagle on 18. Alvestad. Actually, Alvestad should have gone first, but that's okay. So this is a normal hole with a 3 as a par. So got to get my act together here. I went out of order, but we won't worry about it. They both use different mechanisms. So, okay, the semi-challenging green on the 16th. It was also, I believe, semi-daunting, but I made that change. So we've got Moberly, who will, on this normal hole, get a 2, which is a par. And Palmiro Cavallari, 5 back. No chips to his name. He'll have control 1-1-3, maybe a chance at a birdie here. All this would do is maybe give him a chance to, it looks like he's got 6th place seized up here. 7th place. Maybe he could get a birdie here. Let's see. So 1-1-3. Is he a hacker? No, he is not. So moderate putt for birdie. He doesn't have any chips. Moderate putt is 1 to 2. If he could get 1 stroke ahead, maybe he could get a tie with Wallace if Wallace has an issue on 17 or 18. Or on 18, excuse me. But he will not make his birdie putt, and so that makes an easy par. And he will hole that one out and remain at 6 under par. So we will go to 15. Emmerich and Broadus. Broadus has the honor. These two guys, Broadus and Emmert, need a couple of strokes in their favor here on the final 4 holes. And it'll be course control 46, course cam 2. It's not cordial, it is daunting. So that's a clutch putt for bogey. He's going to drop a shot. And, well, he's neutral, which is 1-3. He's going to take the chance to get another blue chip. He's going to be running out of holes, and he does make the putt, so he'll get another blue chip, but he's going to drop the 3 back with Wallace. So kind of a crapshoot there. Not much he could do about it. So here is Emmerich. 26. That will also be course cam with a 4. It's daunting. Clutch putt for par for him. But he is rust the whole round, and he doesn't have any chips, so he needs to take this. You can see it says semi-gold, but if you recall, tourney issues and perks, an issue he has is that he is rust. So a 1 would earn him a par and keep him in the tournament. He'll have a red chip if he misses this, and he misses it badly. So bogey, and he almost misses that, but he will take his almost lip out bogey and move 3 back along with his playing partner and Justin Wallace. So now we've got McAdams and Magellanes. The final group are the ones that are chasing, and I think they're the only ones that are going to really have a chance here. McAdams gets a blue chip every hole. He is lucky. Not a blue chip every hole, but every time he's without a blue chip, he gets a new one. So the 14th, challenging. And it's normal as far as the course goes, so it'll be course controlled 45 in the rough. So he's going to be scrambling here. And then a 2. Is he a master? Semi-master, boy, that decide or die hasn't really helped too many guys. So that's going to be a moderate second putt for par. He's going to try and play the odds here. 1 through 5 gets him a par, and he does make it. Trying to hold on to that blue chip to where for some greener pastures. Magellanes. And it's a 1. It'll be his control, and we're going to say that is showing. His control 166. Not a yeoman, and he is not stormy, so we're going to go to experience, and he's an icon. But this is going to be a check of whether he's a prospect or not with a 1. So it's going to be a gimme birdie. So he's going to get into a tie with Sommers here if he can make this gimme birdie putt. And he does. And he retakes a share of the lead with 4 holes to play. Okay, so you have here Justin Wallace and David Alvestad on the 18th. Alvestad, so this is that semi-double cordial. It's going to be just cordial this time. And Alvestad, well, he's going to get a birdie to finish. So kind of caps off a rather disappointing back 9 here. He lost 4 shots before taking that birdie. So that's a 39 on the back to couple with a 38. That is a 77. If you add that to his previous score of 209, that's a 286 minus 2. All right, so now we go to Wallace, who has no more chips left. Let's see how it goes for him. He really needs an eagle here. He needs to have something come up here like the gallery cheers. So 133. Let's see if that can get it for him. He does have his control. Yeoman or puny? No, he's neither of those. Is he a hero? No. Hacker? No. So he's going to have a moderate putt for birdie. That's all he's going to get. He doesn't have a chance at... because he reaches the green in 3, he doesn't have a chance at an eagle. So the moderate putt for birdie is a 1-2. This would get him out of that tie 3 strokes back and might earn him a couple extra bucks if he can make this. But it's a 3, he misses, so now he's got an easy par putt. Got to make this, and he does. So disappointing finish. Goes 1 under on the last 3 holes, and on the back 9, he ends up with a 38 plus 2 overall on the day, a 71. Could have been much better for Wallace. And he ends up 279. As I said, 3 strokes back, -9. So not a bad tournament, just didn't turn out the way he wanted. So we're going to go to 17 with Moberly and Cavallari. Who has the... Still Moberly has the... So this is a normal hole with a 2. He will par it. Moberly will Cavallari. And it'll be 23. That's in the brush with the second shot. So he's going to have a tough scramble here with a 4. Is he Workman? No, he's not. Clean escape from the trees to the green. Moderate second putt for par. Well, the moderate par putt's 1-5. And he misses it, so he's going to bogey. Drops to -5. And not many guys have had good back 9s here. They seem to squander their blue chips to where they didn't have any left for these final holes, but your better players seem to have them. Now, Emmerich and Broadus, they both bogeyed. Broadus will go first, though. He has 2 chips. He really would like a shot at a birdie here. He is going to use one of them to take control of this hole. So he doesn't need to roll the white die. So 4, 5, 6 on the par 3. So he's going to go to Golf Cam Green. It's semi-challenging, but not challenging this time. So that could be of help. He does have a 5. I don't know if that's going to help him or not. Let's see. Not friendly, not challenging. It's going to be an easy putt for par. So he's just going to hold serve here. And he'll make the par, but doesn't get any advantage out of that. Dustin Emmerich. He's going to use that to put a black 6 down. I want to double check that that's something. I'm pretty sure you can do that with the red die, or the red chip. Automatic black 6. So that's what he's going to do with that. See if because there's 3. He's got a 50% chance with the 6s to get it at least course cam, which it would keep him at, let's see, so 66. He does get the golf cam course and a 1 here, so that could help. Is he a laser golfer? No. Yes, he is laser. So beautiful shot, nicely played, clutch putt for birdie. Now he is rust, so again, that's not helping him here. But can he get a 1? He needs a 1 to get 2 strokes back, and he would earn a blue chip if he can get it. No, he's going to miss it. He doesn't have a red chip because he spent a red chip to start the hole. But now he's got an easy par putt, and that was unfortunate for him. So now you got Magellanes at the 15th with McAdams. Magellanes tied for the lead with Somers. McAdams one back. Both with a chip. 26. So this will be the Golf Cam course. Par 4. Is it a daunting? Yes, it is a daunting hole. He needs a clutch putt for par here. 1-3 for Magellanes. He would get another blue chip if he makes it. And he does. So a clutch par for him. Maintains his share of the lead. And now it'll be McAdams. And it'll be 23. And he's in the sand with his approach. And a 1. Is he chunky? No, he's not. So this is a pin shot. Can he get a 1? If he could get a 1, he could get a share of the lead here. Nope, it's going to be a 3. It'll be an easy par. He'll take that, and he makes it. So no change. Actually, what he could have done was use that blue chip to make it a gimme and eliminate all doubt. So 3 groups left. We go back to 18 with Moberly and Cavallari. Cavallari at the end of his rope here. Moberly, semi-double cordial. We will roll both at the same time here. So it is double cordial, 1 birdie. So he finishes out with a 4. So he was 4. So he's 3 over on the back, 39. That's a 76, 4 over par. Where Moberly was 208. So that's a 284, minus 4 around for him. And now we'll have Cavallari finish up. Still hanging in there on the leaderboard. We're still rolling him off. And so he will have control with 255. And we will see how it works. 255 is a legend? No. Hero. Yes, he is a hero. So that's going to be the gallery cheers. He will get a blue chip he can use to close out this hole. And a 2 on the green is a champion. Semi-champion, but doesn't have the... No, so he's not. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. Would have been a gimme otherwise, right? Yes. Well, he will use that blue chip to make it easy. 1-4. Can he get one more shot here? Yes, he does. Birdie to close out. Both guys birdie this hole. So a little bit of bittersweet birdie there. Closes out the back 9, 2 over. Overall 74, 2 over on the round. That is a 282 minus 6 finish for him. Worst the only thing he can, the worst he can be is 7th place. So pretty good tournament for him. And we will go to 17, and we are down to Broadus and Emmerich here. Wallace finished too, so we should put him here. He finished at minus 9. So there we go. So Broadus and Emmerich. And it will be Broadus first here. Trying to save that blue chip. I mean, neither of these guys are in very good shape here to have a chance at anything. But let's see. On the par 4, his control 244. Is he king or dynamic? No, Broadus is not. Is he utility? No. So he's on the green. It is a challenging green, though. So that's going to, on the par 4, friendly green, no. Challenging green, yes. Clutch putt for bogey. He's going to drop a shot, and Emmerich will, and Wallace will stay there. But clutch putt for bogey. He's just going to go ahead. He's going to use the chip now because he knows that his day is done. Clutch putt for bogey. Makes it a 1-5. And he rolls a 6. He can't get a red chip, but now an easy putt for double. And that's a big score. And he drops into that tie with Cavallari. So how about that? So he's going to need a birdie to try and get back a little bit of his standing here. He threw away a bunch of money there with that double. Here is Emmerich. So he will take control with a 4-5-5. He is a semi-legend, and he has the decide or die in his favor. That'll be the gallery cheers. He'll get a blue chip, and then a 4 is he utility. No, he's not. So it's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for him. He is going to save that blue chip in case he can get an eagle putt, maybe to get up to closer to the leader. 1-2, moderate putt for birdie. And it's a 4, so now that'll be an easy putt for par, and he makes that. You might say, why wouldn't you use that to, and you know what, and I think he rolled a 4, it would have been a birdie. Those are not, you can't take that kind of stuff as a sure thing. So Magellanes with 2 blue chips to his credit here. McAdams with 1. Going to the semi-challenging green at 16, a par 3, 227 yards. And he gets a really nice break here. He will take the par to get himself 3 chips. And so, but now, you know what? He needs wait, hold on. There's 2. Here's this advanced option. There's 2 6s. So, I want to double check this rule. I think that means that he has a clutch putt for par. Must attempt a clutch putt for par. So, let's see. I want to double check this. Does he? So I think he gets a blue chip, but now he has to attempt a clutch putt for par, which is a 1-5 because he's going to use one here. So 1-5, and he does make it. So in theory, that basically worked out the same as if, well, it did cost him a blue chip in order to, I use that. So you could argue maybe he should have had 3 blue chips. Sometimes these extra rules aren't the complete ruling isn't so clear. So that's a 3-6. That's in the rough. You can't really do a 6 here. See a master, semi-master, but doesn't have it, so it's gonna be a double difficult putt for par. He's missing out. Is he gonna miss out on his shot here? He really has to get this par. He's gonna roll it off. If he gets it, he'll get another blue chip and maybe have a chance to try for an eagle on 18 or birdie eagle, birdie, something like that. But he needs a 1. He gets a 2, so he misses. He misses his par, so that would make it a difficult bogey putt. He's going to use his blue chip now because so that's going to make it 1-5, and he does make the bogey. He'll drop to 2 back. He gets a blue chip this coming hole, so in theory he can save this one. But all right, so we're going to go to 18. those are tough strategy calls. Do you use the blue chip there? I mean, if we had used the blue chip, he would have made his par. So it's really not easy to decide when is best to use chip, because you increase your odds, but you also, there are times you can better increase your odds. All right. Yeah, so Trent McAdams, or no, Dustin Emmerich on the 18th. 3 back, he really needs a double eagle, and I don't know if there's any way you can ever get a double eagle. Maybe a special result. Let me see. Yeah, I don't. It must be on the special result chart. So I'm not going to look. I don't want to look through that because I don't want to spoil any surprises for myself or for the viewers here. So Emmerich on the tee at 18. And with a dot showing, this gives him a chance at this easy. Well, he's going to go ahead and. Well, let's see if he goes for it. Does he have a chance at an eagle? Attacking the green with a 6, the best you can do on the par 5 is birdie. So instead, let me see. Is there a chance that double cordial also gives you eagle? Let me see. Is there any? There should be. Should be some guidance on the double cordial holes. Maybe it's under the 6. Let's see. When a white die 6 happens on a double cordial hole, automatically attacks the green. 1 putts for birdie. However, no blue chip is earned for that. Okay, so he is just going to go ahead and get his birdie. So he will move up to a tie with McAdams. He doesn't get a blue chip. Ends the tournament at -9. I think I may have given out a blue chip along the way to somebody who did that double cordial, play it safe. So if I did, maybe that I can't remember. So a 35 on the back for Emmerich gives a 73, 1 over par on his round. Not a great round for him. It's going to be a 279, right? So 206, 279, which is -9. And now Broadus, who has faded here towards the end, that double bogey. He bogeyed 15 and doubled 17. Doesn't have any chips, and it's going to be controlled by the hole. Fortunately for him, this is going to be on the green. Gulf Cam green, so with a 1 on a par 5. Challenging or scattered? No. So he's going to have a clutch putt for birdie. He doesn't have any. Doesn't have any chips to use, so he needs a 1 to 3 to sink a clutch putt and to get out of that tie with Cavallari. And he does, so good for him. He won't get a blue chip there, but disappointing back 9, so that's 4, 3, 2. So that's a 38 on the back after an even par on the front, 74. And Broadus 207. That's a what do we got here? 281. Cavallari was 282. Yep. So -7, and we'll put him up on the back here. So we're back to 17. We've got 2 golfers left on the course, Magellanes and McAdams. McAdams just bogeyed. He needs to get his act together here and put together a string. So here's Magellanes. 36, the hole will control, and it'll be in the sand next to the green. So let's see. With a 5 on a par 4. Is he sandy? No, he's not. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par. And he... Oh boy. He's going to use one of his chips to make it moderate. He can't afford a 6 here now. He really needs a 1 through 5, and he gets it. So he will par and remain 1 back. McAdams now needs a birdie here. And he's gonna have to attack the green. He is basically on the outside looking in right now. He's got a 6, so he can attack. He needs to re-roll the white die and hope for a good roll here. And he does have the decider die showing in case that helps him. But it's a 6. It's going to be a difficult putt for par. And that just about does it for him. He's going to try and hold on to that blue chip. Or no, he gets another one. He's going to use it. Moderate par putt, which he makes. So he will get another blue chip to start this, being lucky. And so we'll go to 18. And this is the final hole. Here we are. Magellanes and Sommers tied for the lead. Sommers in the clubhouse. He's withstood it all. Magellanes with a chance maybe to use that blue chip to his... and what we're going to do is we're going to do McAdams first here. Now, you know what? We have to do it the other way around. I believe in doing it in order. So we're going to do Magellanes first, see if he can birdie. If he birdies, he wins the 2018 San Diego Open. He's going to hold on to this blue chip and see if he can get a birdie putt out of it. He controls 2-2-4 on the par 5. Let's take a look. 2-2-4. Is he a king or a bomber? He is a king. That's going to be the gallery cheers. He will get a second blue chip. And with a 4, we check. Is he utility? No, he is not. He has a chance to go for it. Let's see. There's a go for it right here. Golfer attempts second shot for eagle. Let's see. No, what you do is we can either say yes or no, and he is going to say no. He is not going to go for it here. He's going to go ahead and play safe. We'll re-roll the white die. And I guess he would get a third blue chip if he went for it. So this is his third shot. And it's a 1. We re-roll oh boy. So here we go. It heads toward the flag. We re-roll. It could be, if it's a 1 again, it's an eagle. 2 through 6, it'll be a gimme birdie putt. So that is a gimme birdie putt for Magellanes. We're going to hold him out here. So just remember, he's got a gimme birdie. He's got 2 blue chips he doesn't need to use. We'll roll out McAdams. So his control 146. Is he a legend or a bomber? He's semi-bomber with, yes, so he will also get a blue chip here, maybe with a chance to go for it. And if somehow Magellanes were to miss his birdie putt. But we'll see. All right, so he's got a 1. Is he a champion? Semi-champion again. He's got the dot. We don't have to re-roll. He goes for it. He is going to go for it, yes. He will get... earns a second blue chip. He's got 3 here. And so we're going to roll He's hoping for a 1 here. 1 or 2 would be great for him. But it's a 6. He's constantly getting 6s, and that's going to mean that he's got a double difficult putt for birdie. He can use 2 chips now. What was it? Double difficult for birdie. That will make it a moderate birdie putt. 1 to 2. And he still gets a 6. So now he's got an easy par, which he makes, and a disappointing finish here. 37 on the back, 74 for the final round. He's going to finish at 279, tied with Emmerich. And he still had a blue chip that he didn't use. So, Enrique Magallanes, we go back to him. He has a gimme putt for birdie. If he makes it, so we roll 2 dice. He needs them to be other than 6s. If either of them is a 6, well, if they're both 6s, he misses the putt, and it would be one of the big chokes that we've ever seen. Can he do it? This for birdie and the victory on the 18th here at Pacific Pines South. He makes it. Birdie on the last for Enrique Magallanes. He does shoot only an even par around here. Well, he shoots 1 under par on his round for the day, 71, even par on the back, but he makes 2 birdies in his last 5 holes. And with that, he finishes at 276, minus 12. He is your victor. Everybody's going to move back 1 here. Cavallari, Broadus, Wallace, Emmerich and McAdams, and Sommers is going to finish 1 out. A nice round for Heath Sommers, but in the end, Magallanes is your champion of the 2018 San Diego Open. Pretty dramatic here. Him having so many chips made it pretty easy. He was able to just kind of play it safe there on 18 after he got a great drive. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to spend some time here this morning updating my score sheet, but be right back here. We'll talk through the end of this. So just a moment, we'll be right back. So before I do any further, as you see on this score sheet, we have a place to put a leaderboard. I have to do the other tournament stuff to make sure that we have it right, because there may be some other golfers that move up into that final leaderboard. But just to recap the scores, minus 12 for Magallanes. You have Heath Sommers coming from the back with a nice 67 and 5 under par round on the day. Makes it a minus 11, 1 behind the champion. A nice charge from him, but couldn't quite have enough. Couldn't go low enough to make it count. And then you've got 2 golfers at minus 9. Trent McAdams, 2 over par on the day. Not what he had hoped for, having the lucky trait. And then Emmerich, he was 1 over par, minus 9 on the tournament. Oh, in fact, there are 3 golfers at minus 9. I guess did I miss that? I guess somewhere I missed that. Wallace, I guess I hadn't been moving him at all. He also is minus 9. So we've got a 3-way tie for that 3rd place. Let's see, minus 7 will be 6th. That's going to be Ryan Broadus. And then 7th is going to be Palmiro Cavallari with his minus 6 round. or his -6 tournament, a 2 over par round today. A couple of golfers at -5. That's Chico Fonseca and Martin Van Dyke. We didn't see much of them. They were just sort of puttering around there off the camera. -4 for Ellis Moberly, and a couple of 2 under par tournaments there for Rance Aberle and David Alvestad. So that's where it stands. It's going to be a sweet day here for Magellanes, who gets a nice paycheck, over $1 million, and he performed very well. We'll be right back with some final thoughts here from the 2018 San Diego Open. Okay, so thanks a lot, everybody, for following along with us. I've been recording these without, basically recording them in private here on YouTube, and I'm not sure how that goes over. I have some views. Golf is not going to be the same thing that baseball is as far as people who are interested in it, but we're trying to grow this some. I enjoy. I'm a golf fan. I'm a golfer. I would be a golfer if I had more money and time. So this is my escape from it. I think this Torrey Pines course was pretty tough. The fact that on the day you only had, let's see, you had aside from Aberle and Van Dyke, who both played a majority of their rounds with the out of contention rolls. Let's take them out. Let's sort of exempt them from this. You had 2 golfers. Let me see. Wait, no, that's not true at all. Let me just wait. We got, even without that, you had 3 golfers on the day who shot par. Well, 4 golfers who shot par or better. 3 that shot under par out of 12. So, I mean, that's a tough course as far as I'm concerned. If you're not able to break par, that makes it really tough. And like I said, Van Dyke was one of them who did shoot even par. But most of his round was off of this out of contention chart, which I feel skews things. It's not going to be to the same. It does the best it can, but any of the difficulty that is experienced within the cards, is, you don't get, and you don't get any of the golfer qualities in that either. So, but so your under par rounds for the day. Heath Sommers with that nice 5 under that we talked about, and then we got 2 1 under pars with Justin Wallace and the eventual winner Enrique Magellanes. So tough course. I tried to even make it a little less tough by taking some of the daunting ratings away. I probably should have made a cordial or 2, but I don't know. I think it's okay, but I did suspect, because this is a course that is both used for tour tournaments and also occasionally a major. I think the U.S. Open goes back there in a few years. I suspected that Play may have tried to make this representative of both, and so maybe give it some a little bit of extra guile, we'll say, or toughness, because expecting that down the road someone might try to play this as a major tournament. You can adjust these any way you want. I mean, you can. If I was going to use this for a major, I would probably make not 2/3, maybe 40%. Take 7 of the greens and make them firm. I would just firm them up, and maybe change a green to challenging, that's semi-challenging or something. Maybe just decide to make something like that. But I mean, you could really give it a little extra bite. There's some other things I'd love to do to maybe spice up these courses a little bit. Turn a couple. So on these holes that are daunting and that have a lot of course control, you're really just going to have a tough time. You're not going to see birdies. So, but what would be interesting is if you could. This is something that maybe I will try at some point with a tournament, or at least maybe with one round. Maybe say something to the effect of, for instance, let's take a hole. Let's say that a hole. Let's say that hole you would be able to, if you had the distance, you could clear some junk and be able to really cut the hole in half, so to speak. It'd be interesting on a couple holes to say, okay, if you have the bomber quality, even if the course has control, it's overruled and you go back to the golfer control or something like that. Just some things like that would potentially benefit a couple of golfers. You could do that with anything. You could say king, you could say legend, you could say, you could have somebody who, you could have a hole that you might want to, even with course control, have, and there are these on some of the newer courses that Keith's putting out at Play. They have some individual course control spots, so you take the 2 dice and add them, and put them sequential. So sometimes there's like on spaces 11, 13, blah, blah, blah. If you have the X quality, name the quality you're looking for. If you have that, you instead get this. But what I would probably think of doing is actually turn it into golfer control or something like that, just to give certain players. So like if there's a short, tough approach, like I'm thinking there's a green at Augusta. I want to say maybe the 7th. It's either the 6th or the 7th, where that Sunday pin placement is always tucked right. It's a short iron into that green. It might be 8 iron, 9 iron, but there's a deep bunker right in front, and it slopes back to front. And so if you're laser with your irons, I would say maybe it takes the course control away if there is course control. Of course, that hole may be easy enough that it really doesn't make a difference. So, but anyway, those are the types of things you need to analyze before you run a tournament, I would say, in this game. See if there's places that it would make sense for you to make it interesting for yourself. A lot of you aren't going to play this for a YouTube channel, but that's something that I have to think of, is are there things that could, not just spice it up, but also reflect some sense of reality. It's tough to do with golf. Baseball, it's a little easier because you get to watch 162 games with these players, and you kind of know what's up with that. But with golf, we're watching on TV, hole number 3 at Torrey Pines. How often do we see it? Rarely. I mean, you might see it if you watch the Golf Channel coverage. A lot of times they aren't going to show it on the regular coverage. So, we do the best we can with stats, and we do the best we can with trying to manage a course that, in my mind, is pretty tough. But that's good. Tough courses prove who's best, I think. And I think they prove it better than easy courses where everybody kind of shoots -6, -7. And, it's tough to differentiate players when everybody's shooting low. But when a lot of people are shooting right around even, but you get a couple guys who can stand out, that's pretty great. So, anyway, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Interesting tournament here. One of the third round leaders does finish and does win. Enrique Magallanes. He takes home the trophy, And our next tournament will be the NorCal Open, which is at is it called Pacific Dunes? Nah, it's not Pacific Dunes. It's Pebble Beach. So it's basically the AT&T Pro-Am re-envisioned for the Tenacious Golf Tour. So exciting course. A lot of people know it. You might be familiar with a lot of the holes. You remember Tom Watson's hole out on 17 from back in the day, up on that mound, short-sided himself. And if you haven't seen it, go watch it on YouTube. You're already here already, and we're ending this video. Check it out. That's one of the memorable shots. 18 always brings some memorable stuff. They've got that long, sweeping bunker down the par 5's left side, and if you pull it too far, you end up in the Pacific Ocean. I don't have any otters I can bring to the, or whatever the heck they are. They aren't otters, they're seals. I don't have any seals that I can bring to the tournament here, but we'll make do the best we can. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Like the videos if you would. We would appreciate that if you enjoy this coverage. And enjoy your tabletop golf. Congratulations to Enrique Magallanes for his victory here in the 2018 San Diego Open. For Tabletop Earl, this is Tenacious Earl here at the Tabletop Baseball Plus channel. Wishing you a great day. God bless, and enjoy your tabletop sports.